Ever been near a quiet river at night, only to feel something watching you? Japan's dark folklore isn't just stories. From eerie spirits to modern internet curses, these legends will haunt your mind. Nure-onna. And here's where it gets truly chilling. Imagine walking along a lonely coastline, the mist curling off the water, soft waves lapping at your feet. You notice a woman standing there, her long black hair soaking wet, clinging to her face like she's crying. She looks so helpless, so human, begging you with trembling hands, "Hold my baby just for a moment." Most people would do it. Compassion kicks in, but the second you take that baby in your arms, everything changes. That little bundle grows impossibly heavy, crushing your arms. Your muscles strain, your feet slide in the mud, and you can't put it down. And then she shifts. Her human face melts away, revealing a long, powerful serpent's body coiling and twisting beneath the water. Her eyes burn with something ancient, hungry, and before you can react, she drains your very life. The Nure-onna isn't just a monster, it's a warning from Edo period Japan, a tale spun to scare travelers away from treacherous rivers. Her name literally means wet woman, a reminder of her constantly soaked, lurking presence. Have you ever thought something so innocent, a baby, could become a trap? Kunekune. And just when you thought isolated fields were safe, imagine a hot summer day in rural Japan, the air still, the grass waving softly, and you spot something way off in the distance. At first, it's hard to tell, just a white figure standing there like it doesn't belong. But then you notice the shape. It's unnaturally twisted, bending and writhing, even though there's no wind. Curiosity kicks in. You step closer, you stare. And that's the fatal mistake. The closer you get, the more its form unravels into something your mind wasn't made to handle. People who've seen it up close often collapse immediately. Others make it home, but they're never the same. Broken, haunted, unable to explain what they saw. Kunekune looks harmless from far away, just a tall, thin, white humanoid figure. But up close? Madness. Its name literally means twist or wriggle, a warning encoded in the movement itself. It's a modern legend, spread through early 2000s internet forums. A reminder that some curiosities are better left alone. Have you ever been so curious you couldn't look away, even knowing it might ruin you? Tenome. This one blew my mind. Picture a dark Kyoto graveyard at night. A young man testing his courage walks among the silent, cold stones. Suddenly, a figure approaches. A blind old man, slowly, deliberately from the shadows. His presence sends a chill straight down your spine. Panicked, the young man bolts to a nearby temple, begging a priest to hide him. The priest locks him in a large wooden chest. Seconds later, the temple fills with the creature's presence, sniffing, shuffling, searching. You can almost hear the wet, horrifying slurping as it moves closer, right beside the chest. When the priest finally opens it, the young man is gone. Only his empty, loose skin remains. Bones were completely sucked out. The Tenome appears as an elderly man with no eyes on his face, but each palm has a large, staring eyeball. He hunts by smell, relentlessly seeking prey. Folklore says he was once a blind man, murdered and robbed, whose dying wish for vengeance transformed him into this terrifying yokai. His name literally means hand eyes, a reminder that revenge can twist even the most ordinary body into something monstrous. Would you have hidden or tried to run? Red Room Curse. And just when you thought horrors only lived in shadows? Imagine sitting alone at your computer late at night. You're scrolling, minding your own business, when suddenly a small red pop-up appears. The words on it? Chilling. Do you like the Red Room? You try to close it. Nothing. It pops back, faster each time. Then a faint, eerie, childlike voice starts repeating the same question. Your cursor freezes. The screen flickers violently. Panic sets in, and then the entire monitor deepens to a blood-red glow. the nightmare isn't over. A long, scrolling list of names appears, and at the very bottom, your own. People who've experienced this legend are later found dead, in their rooms, mysteriously. No one knows exactly how. This is a digital age horror born from early 2000s internet animations and forum stories, yet it feels disturbingly real. Unlike traditional yokai, this one exists purely in our screens, in code and pixels, but the terror, that's very human. Would you click away or stare, knowing that the legend says curiosity could be your last mistake? Zashiki-warashi. And here's something completely different, but equally eerie. Step inside a large, old Japanese home in Tohoku, northern Japan. At night, the silence is broken by soft footsteps racing across empty rooms or quiet giggles echoing down hallways. Objects move on their own. Something is there but invisible. This is the Zashiki-warashi, a child spirit, usually around 5 or 6 years old, often dressed in a tiny kimono. Playful, mischievous, it appears only briefly, yet its presence is powerful. Families who welcome it often see prosperity, fortune, and good luck. But if the child suddenly disappears, misfortune and ruin soon follow. Unlike many yokai, Zashiki-warashi isn't purely evil. It's a reflection of belief, a guardian of the household's success. Its fleeting appearances, soft laughter, and sudden vanishings keep families on edge while promising rewards. Would you be thrilled or terrified to have a spirit like this wandering your home at night? And imagine knowing your family's fortune depends on it. Akaname. And just when you think your bathroom is safe, picture waking up in the morning to find your filthy bathhouse completely spotless. But something's off. Slimy streaks glisten across the tub and floor, as if some unseen creature had been busy overnight. This is the work of the Akaname, a small, goblin-like yokai from Edo period Japan. With red skin, messy hair, sharp claws, and a long, sticky tongue, it quietly sneaks into dirty bathrooms to lick up every bit of grime, mold, and dirt. If you happen to catch it in action, the sight is horrifying enough to make anyone run screaming. Its name literally means filth licker, and the legend served as a moral warning. Keep your bathrooms clean, especially for children. But knowing something might be crawling in the shadows while you sleep? That's a kind of terror all on its own. Rokuro-kubi. Here's one that blends the ordinary with the horrifying. By day, she looks like any normal woman. Eating, talking, sleeping, blending into the crowd. But by night, everything changes. While she sleeps, her neck begins to stretch, slowly, unnaturally, until her head slithers through the darkness, roaming freely. Sometimes she spies on humans, sometimes she causes mischief, always moving with a secret freedom her resting body can't hint at. A related variant, the Nuka-kubi, takes it even further. Her head completely detaches and flies through the air, an eerie specter untethered from the world. Rokuro-kubi comes from Edo period folklore, often seen as punishment for past sins or a supernatural curse. It's a terrifying reminder that even the most ordinary-looking people may hide something monstrous beneath the surface. The stories linger in classical ghost collections, showing the Japanese fascination with hidden duality. How the familiar can become something completely alien when you least expect it. Would you trust someone you saw walking around your village, never knowing what they become at night? Gasha Dokuro. And just when you thought the darkness was empty, imagine walking alone along a silent country road in Japan. The night is quiet, almost unnaturally so, until you hear it. A faint rattling or clattering sound echoing through the darkness. That's the warning. From the shadows emerges the Gashadokuro, a massive skeleton towering many times taller than a human. Its bones are dark, sometimes nearly invisible against the night, yet you feel the weight of its presence before you see it. It stalks silently, watching, waiting, and then it strikes without warning. Victims are crushed in its gigantic grip or vanish entirely, leaving no trace. This terrifying yokai is said to be born from the accumulated suffering of people who died from famine, war, or unburied deaths. Their resentment and anguish coalesced into this enormous undead predator. Its name literally means starving skeleton, a reminder of humanity's worst tragedies given monstrous form. The legend spread widely through yokai encyclopedias, especially in the Edo period, and has endured because it taps into a universal fear: being utterly powerless against something immense, relentless, and born from human suffering. Would you dare step out alone if you heard that rattling behind you? These legends blur the line between myth and reality, showing how ordinary situations can turn deadly. Which story terrified you the most? Drop your thoughts in the comments, hit like, and subscribe for more. And remember, sometimes the scariest things hide where you least expect them.